spooky barking off here. Can you imagine the storm that wrecked this boat? This coast has seen its fair share of storms, I can promise you that. Southwesterly wind means we are paddling from Hout Bay to Camps Bay. I've only done this paddle once myself, and so very happy to be doing this route again on a nice southwesterly wind. There's the Sentinel, going around the Sentinel and then down to Camps Bay. Paddling past the Sentinel with Chapman's Peak on our left, and we can just feel the southwesterly starting to puff. So the timing is absolutely perfect. Take a couple of kilometers to get around this headland, and then it's downwind that way to Camps Bay. Senor David, wat dink jy op die radio?
Yes, we are looking forward to a lekker paddle here this morning.
There you got it, folks. Looking forward to a lekker paddle.
So just want to add, go Booker.
Go Booker. Booker for the win. That's it. Nice vertical. Loosen your grip slightly. You can loosen your grip for now. On a downwind, your grip will be nice and tight again. Reach forward in front of your feet. That's it. And as that blade enters the water, I want that heel to be nice and firm on the footrest. So push with the heel every time you dig that paddle in. That's it. And you should feel the force going up your leg into your gut, into your core. That's it. I can see a nice powerful stroke now. How does it feel? Cool. Here we are paddling underneath the Sentinel, just on from Hout Bay. There's Chapman's Peak over there, although it's closed after a couple of landslides after the recent rains. And that's Karbonkelberg over there and Fishhook on the other side of the bay. But today we are paddling around the Sentinel all the way down to Camps Bay on the Atlantic Seaboard. We've got a very light southwesterly blowing, which will give you a nice tailwind, nice downwind once we get around this mountain here. The interesting fact about this area as well is at the foot of the Sentinel here, out there is the big wave surf spot Dungeons, which is a peak that shifts around quite a lot. It's not a very defined peak, which makes it really, really hard for the guys to surf. Obviously no swell today. I think it's about a meter and it's about 9-second period, so dead flat, so no worries. So we're going right on the inside of this island, and no worries about surf today, which obviously makes the paddle a bit friendlier. On a big swell, it'd be a tough gig to go on the inside. You'd probably have to go around all the waves, but probably not a paddle I'd choose to do anyway. And so today for this paddle, I'm paddling the V9, the Epic Kayaks V9 in the Elite layup, which is a full carbon layup, so very light, very rigid. I've fallen behind the guys now, so I'm going to take about 5 or 10 minutes, put in a nice interval, get the heart rate up and catch up to the group. Just coming around the corner now, you can see the island. There's a big seal colony on that island over there. We'll go inside that island today, which is very exciting. Just working these bumps. You can see some bumps in front of the nose of the ski. So what's actually happened is a couple big boats have come past, which has created some wake for me to go through. And then we've also got the swells bouncing off those rocks over there, so it's creating some bumpy water. And I must tell you that this is probably the flattest you'd see it over here. Even though it's a bit bumpy, you wouldn't really see it flatter than this ever. There's always a bit of swell, and whatever swell there is, bouncing up against those rocks and coming back. So even on the least windy or wavy day, there's always a bit of bump here to paddle through. So it makes choosing a nice stable Surfski a great option for paddles like this when you are paddling up against cliffs and rocks. You always know there's going to be some sort of movement. This is just truly magnificent, sitting at the base of the Sentinel. Never actually taken the time to sit here and look up and take it in. Just one of the many marvels we have in Cape Town. One of the very cool places we have to paddle. Feel very privileged to be out here today, and definitely taking the time and taking it all in. Good effort, boys. Good effort.
Yeah, not as epic as yours, but
not as epic, but at least you're exploring.
we have a nap on it.
Go, boys. Good work. Into a massive seal colony. Thousands of seals parking off on the rocks. Môre manne. Alles goed? Mooi so. Kry julle dan iets? Mooi. Out there beyond that break there is the world famous Dungeons big wave surfing spot. No swell today, so obviously not breaking today. Behind this white water that you can see here, and then some absolutely incredible scenery as well. Nice, Brian, keep it up, keep it up. You're gonna head straight for that point over there. How are you feeling in the boat there? No, these are the toughest conditions to paddle in. Glassy and bumpy coming off the rocks from all directions. Yeah, well, I think everyone does. Yeah. There's a Navy paying us a visit. How cool was that? So here we are coming up to the BOS400 wreck. Ominously perched on these rocks. Wow, look at that, what a sight. The remains of the BOS400 wreck. Spooky parking off here. Can you imagine the storm that wrecked this boat? This coast has seen its fair share of storms, I can promise you that. And that's Lion's Head and Cape Town, on the other side of those mountains. You can just see the side of Table Mountain peeking out there in the distance. That's cool. Okay, so I was just saying, like, get out of that that bumpy water mindset now. Kind of get into that downwind mindset again. So now it's good. We'll just wait for these guys to pass us, and then we'll set a nice course, and it'll be about 11 k's non-stop. Okay. There you go, look at these little bumps. Perfect little bumps here. Playtime. Nose up. Try to get the nose into this hole. Push, 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 push. And surf. Lovely. Straight into the next one. Look at that. Incredible scenery. Nice paddling, Mike. Get the nose in the hole. There we go. Look at that. Now you're in your happy place. That is the town of Llandudno, more a suburb than a town. Beautiful views, beautiful homes, and then all those peaks you can see over there is what is called the 12 Apostles. This is the western side of the Cape Peninsula for our international watchers and those guys that don't know the coastal around here. This is the western side of the Cape Peninsula, still south of the city bowl, the city of Cape Town, which is over those mountains over there. You can see Table Mountain up there, and you might just be able to see the cable station where the cable car runs from. But just incredible scenery, and look at these conditions. Small downwind conditions on a day there wasn't supposed to be downwind. We do most of our paddling in False Bay, which is on the southeastern side of the Cape Peninsula. So pull up a map and have a look and orientate yourself. Just a beautiful part of the world, and very, very privileged to be able to live here and paddle here. It's quite tricky with these rocks to pick your way through to get into the beach. So I've come out just to guide them in, get everyone in safely. Ja, it's a klein reef, so ja. So ons gaan nou, dis ook ek vir hierdie kant toe gebring, maar ons gaan nou, we're going to go right in the corner here. There's a bit of a shore break in the middle, so right next to the rocks in the corner, okay? What an incredible paddle that was. Just over 18 k's from Hout Bay to here, and just such a great place to finish. You're going to get the boats in the trailer and then go look for something to eat and just chill out after such a great paddle all together. Nice, you find a good rhythm.
Oh, much faster cadence, more plenty, got shot out the back nicely. I felt good, eh?
Excellent.
I mean, I could obviously get a lot faster than that one.
What a place to finish, eh? It's a super steep drop off there, so that shore break's crashing in there. If you get that wrong, that's boat and half material. So I'm getting the guys to go right in the corner where there's absolutely no swell, and so we don't have any drama coming in here. And that's often where it happens when you relax after a long paddle, you're not focusing. This is where you can write your boat off. So we'll go in right here.
2 hours?
2 hours. Yeah. Give us some thoughts on the paddle.
The first part of the paddling was humbling with all the messy sea, but then after that was lekker.
But a very beautiful paddle all around, and definitely when we were around the corner it was exceptional. Beautiful runs, and for a change I could actually link my runs, which was a breakthrough for me.
Something we don't do too often.
Spectacular paddle.
We went really well. I think it was a very nice paddle, very scenic, and seeing the apostles were just amazing.
So we've had a fantastic day on the water today. We did a great paddle from Hout Bay to Camps Bay. We've settled down for a meal at the Chapman's Peak Hotel. Just sealing the deal. All the guys waving in the background. The best way to seal a great paddle is with a great meal together, which is one of the things we love to do on the Downwind Camps, is have a meal and reflect on the week and the meal and the paddles that we've done. Still a couple days left and some more wind coming, but so far it's been a great week.